Any problems, don't even try to keep up, you guys. Just follow along with your notes, and at some point you'll be able to get it. Okay, I'm going to launch After Effects, and I'm going to create a new. First, I'm going to save the project, and then I'll create the new composition. I am going to be using Bridge to take a look at the images. So if you guys want to go ahead and launch Bridge, you can. And we'll be browsing Bridge to take a look at the images. We'll see how cool it is in After Effects. You can actually take a look at Bridge. Yeah, I've been creating a little bit of working with some of these images. We're going to learn this technique. Let me see where this is at. Show 9 extras. Bam. So we'll be actually learning this technique where we use the clone stamp tool to erase the background, and in After Effects you can add some motion to a clip, a still image. It's going pretty slow right now, but pretty cool little techniques. If you're doing a documentary or something, this really adds a lot of pizzazz to your images. Okay, but I have After Effects open. There's that welcome screen. Study the tips of the day. They're actually pretty cool. There's nothing going on behind them, just stuff to get you up to speed. Look at that, to move a layer's in and out point, left and right bracket. That is so cool. Superpower tip right there. I like that. Okay, I'm going to close that up. I'll refer to the power tips because I love knowledge. And I'm always trying to stay ahead of the competition. Okay, so File, Save As. And we'll call this Split Screen Effect. And you guys can save this to the place you're saving your After Effects documents. Perfect. So now we've gotten rid of that untitled project. We're working with the new project, Split Screen Effect. The next thing we can probably do is create our composition or reset our workspace. I'll go to the window, workspace, and reset standard. You guys are going to get discard changes. I'm going to reset everything back to their defaults. I like that. Looking good. Now I can create the composition. So, composition, new composition. We'll call this, whatever you want to call it, split screen. I want to be careful naming the composition and composition name, and be conscious of that. You may run into some issues with working with compositions and the naming conventions. But NTSC DV widescreen always. You don't even have to guess about that. The duration, how long do I want this to play? Again, I'm going to use that 30-second rule of thumb. For lower thirds, 10 seconds. When I'm doing some type of show opening, I'll use 30. Perfect, that's it. Click OK. You can always resize your windows so that you maximize your real estate. And the middle mouse to scroll in and out. Perfect. You can turn on your title safe if that's going to help you keep things into view. Ideally, I want all of my elements to stay inside of this outer box, and for my text to stay inside of the inner box. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our pictures. I'm going to go up to File and Browse in Bridge. That should bring Bridge forward. If it doesn't, you guys, it should. Or you may have to go down to the bottom and select Bridge. Navigate to where the pictures are stored. I think they're in my Show 9 somewhere. Power 106 Pictures. And here we can see in Bridge, we can take a look at the images. I don't know if you guys can spacebar out to trigger full screen, but I can. I can select an image and spacebar for full screen. And now I can use my up and down arrows to cycle through the images. Hey, who was that? I like that. Okay. And you can see all of the images that you have. Go ahead and select any 3 images that you want. Ideally, you should be able to select them by holding the control key and clicking images that aren't next to each other, but it seems like it's not working. So if you want to select one image, double click it. That should bring it into After Effects. If not, you can put these applications side by side and just drag and drop into After Effects project window. Any 3 images you want to use. I'm going to drag that into the window for number 2. And I'll use another image. I kind of like this guy down here. I'll drag him into there. Bam. So now I've added my 3 images I'm going to use. You guys can use any 3 that you want. When you're done, it may be a good idea to minimize Bridge so that it's not in your way. Okay, in our next tutorial, we'll take a look at adding the images to our composition.